Come snuggle up tight, little one, and close your eyes. Tonight we have moonlight and the softest surprise. A tale of a garden, a loch long ago, and a lady who sleeps where the rose bushes grow. Leo and Zia were tucked in their beds, the moon making patterns of silver and threads, when a rose-golden shimmer came up to the door. Aura the unicorn, calling once more.
Leo, look up! There's our wonderful friend, another Edinburgh story to tend.
Let's hurry, sweet sister. Slip out of our beds. Aura is waiting with stars round her head.
They crept through the house on their small, careful feet, down the stairs, out the door to the cool, dewy street. And there in the garden stood Aura, so fair, with a thoughtful, soft look in her gentle eyes there.
My dear ones, my brave ones, tonight is a treat. We're off to a garden where two old worlds meet. There's a green, gentle valley right under the rock, where lovers and dreamers and visitors walk. But long, long ago, in the days that were gray, it was something quite different. And that's where we'll play.
They climbed on her back, Leo first, then small Zia, and Aura rose up like a beautiful dreamer. Up through the darkness, through soft silver air, over rooftops and chimneys with not a care. They flew past Arthur's seat, sleeping below, and the castle still glowing in soft amber glow. Then down they spiraled, so smooth and so slow, to a garden of flowers, all silver in glow. The grass was so soft and the trees stood so tall, and behind them the castle towered over it all. A fountain stood graceful, all iron and lace, and statues kept watch in this magical place. Above them the train tracks ran silent and dark, and the lamps on the path made a long golden mark.
Oh, Leo, look round. This garden's so green, it's like a soft pillow that's tucked in between.
The castle's above us, the city all round. Aura, where are we? Have we landed on ground?
This place is called Princess Street Gardens, my dears. It's been here a while, about 200 years. But once, very long ago, here in this place, there sat a great loch with the moon on its face. The water was deep, and the water was wide, and the people of Edinburgh stood safe inside. The loch was a moat, it kept armies away, it guarded the city by night and by day, and in its still depths there once lived a friend, a lady whose story I'll share to the end.
As Aura was speaking, the lamplight grew dim, and a soft silver mist began curling within. It rose from the grass like a sleepy white breath, like a memory waking from softest of rest. And there in the mist, in the moonlight so pale, a figure took shape, like a sigh on a sail. She was tall and was gentle, with hair long and gray like soft river water at the end of the day. Her dress was the color of moonlight on stone, and her eyes were as kind as a small bird flown home.
Oh, travellers, oh, visitors, oh, how I have slept. So long, while the garden has crept over all of my waters, my fish and my reeds. A long, peaceful slumber beneath all the seeds.
Who are you, kind lady? You're soft as a sigh.
I am the lady of the lost loch, my dear, the loch that once filled this whole valley right here. My name is Margaret, and once long ago I rose from a well that the castle still knows. The waters were mine, and I kept them in trust, defended the city when defend it I must. For 400 years I lay here in the deep, holding the city safe in its sleep. Then one summer the people drained all my fine waves, dug new bridges and gardens and elegant ways. They didn't mean harm. They were tired, you see, of the smell and the marsh and the way I would be. So I sank to the deep, to the soft, secret ground, and I sleep here in silence with green all around.
But that's so sad, lady. Your loch all dried out.
Oh no, little Leo. There's nothing to doubt. The water's not gone. It's just changed where it flows. It runs underneath us, the city well knows. It travels in pipes through the stone in the street and emerges in fountains so silver and sweet. The Ross fountain there with its iron lace crown, that's some of my water, still dancing around. And the people who walk in this garden so fair, they enjoy what was once me, still in the air.
So you didn't quite leave, you just changed your shape.
Yes, little Zia. There was no escape from change, you see. But change isn't loss. The deep things stay deep, though the surface may cross from one form to another, from water to lawn, from a loch in the moonlight to gardens at dawn.
Ora stepped forward, her colors so bright, and bowed her great horn in the silvery light.
Dear Margaret, dear keeper, dear lady of old, you've watched over Edinburgh through young and through old, but tonight there's a worry that woke me from sleep, a sadness around you, both gentle and deep.
Oh, wise unicorn, yes, it is true. I sometimes feel lonely, forgotten, and blue. The people who walk here, they don't know my name. They walk where my waves were, all gentle and tame, and nobody whispers, "Hello, Lady Loch." Nobody knows that I'm still in the rock.
We know now. We'll remember you well.
We'll think of you, lady, whenever we tell of the gardens, the fountain, the castle so high. We'll know that you're there, like a soft lullaby.
The Lady of the Lost Loch began softly to glow, a moonlight white shimmer from her head to her toe. Her sad, lonely face grew so peaceful, so kind, like a worry had lifted away from her mind.
Oh, children, oh, dear ones, that's all that I need. Just to know that one heart still remembers indeed, that a small voice will whisper when crossing this green, "Hello, gentle Margaret, we know where you've been." Some things never vanish, they only transform. From water to garden, from cool into warm. And the love that remembers them, gentle and true, makes the old things feel held and the new things feel new.
She reached out her hand, and from her cool palm fell a tiny clear droplet, as bright as a star that shimmered and floated, then split into two. A droplet for Leo, a droplet for you, dear Zia. Each one held a sparkle, a memory of light, like a tiny clear loch held in moonlight so bright.
Keep these, little dreamers. They're each a small drop of the loch that once was, before drains and before stop. When you hold them, remember, the deep things remain. The water still runs underneath every plane. The old things still sleep beneath all that is new, and the love that remembers them keeps them all true.
She lifted her hand, and her form began fading. A slow silver mist, slowly, gently degrading back into the grass, into garden, into ground, with a sigh like the softest of soft loch sounds. And the lamplight grew bright once again on the path, and the fountain still sparkled, alive in its bath.
Goodbye, gentle Margaret. Sleep well in your green.
We'll never forget you, the loveliest queen.
Ora knelt down and the children climbed on, and they rose through the air as the soft night went on. Below them, the gardens, the castle, the height, all silver, all peaceful, all wrapped in the night. They flew through the last of the night, soft and slow, and landed in the garden in the rose-golden glow. Up the stairs, past the clock, past the puppy asleep, back into their beds, warm and wonderful, deep. And there on their windowsill, where moonlight could fall, two tiny glass droplets, the brightest of all, clear as a teardrop, soft as a stream, holding the heart of a long-ago dream. And now, little dreamer, before you drift down, think of the old things beneath your own town. The deep, quiet stories the city still keeps. The lochs and the fields and the rivers that sleep beneath the new roads and the houses and parks. The gentle old shadows, the soft summer larks. Whisper a hello just once in your mind to all of the old things, so gentle, so kind. They hear you, dear dreamer. They sleep on, content, and the love that remembers them never is spent. Sleep tight, little dreamer. The city sleeps too, the old and the new, the deep and the true. Sweet dreams, good night.